Horns up, Dusters. We have a lot to talk about today. I've got two key points I want to drive home about why we need to be more excited than ever about the unlimited potential of unicorn fart dust, of where we as a community can go. I really appreciate you joining me today here in Ron's basement. This is not possible without you. So thank you. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's get the word out to more and more of those buttercups about just what a great situation we have going right here, right now with unicorn fart dust. First, I want to read this to you. It was so important that I wrote it down. It's a very important message. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Dusters. I have a vision for UFD going very, very far. We have so much power in this community. Your ability as a community to innovate and improve is absolutely astonishing. The power that you have, the ability to grow what right now is like a totally strong nucleus of people, of a community, into something much bigger. Don't underestimate what we have and what you can do. We know where we came from. Now it's time for us to realize where we are going. Believe in the future. We are capable of incredible feats, and very important, right, for us to realize the gift that we have, right? This fair and level platform that we're able to work from, right? The blockchain, unicorn fart dust. I'm going to tell you some stuff here in a second about Bitcoin. We are the baby Bitcoin, but guys, we have a gift of this fair and level playing field. No one has a big advantage or disadvantage over us. This is all equal, all fair, and that's a big deal when we look at the opportunity that we have at hand right now. We know opportunities like these are rare, and we are prepared to capitalize. Sorry, guys, I'm having some problems with my voice instrument lately. The other big thing that we need to remember, we have thrived, but we have thrived in an environment of absolute adversity, right? We have faced every challenge, pretty much every challenge they've been able to throw at us. You know the list, right? Between the general markets, the crypto market, the hacks, everything, me not knowing what I'm doing from day one, right? Like I was this, I'd never owned a crypto 13 weeks ago today. I learned on the fly. You guys taught me. We learned together. And the important thing for us to remember is we've gotten where we are right now, which is astonishing. We are like 1 in a million meme coins compared to the other meme coins that have been created in the 12 weeks that we've existed. We literally are at least 1 in a million, right? And we did that in the face of massive adversity. We did that because of you. We did that because of the organic nature from which we were born, right? It made us stronger from the very beginning. Don't forget, we were born in FUD, right? Like a snowman. A snowman is made out of snow. He's not afraid of snow, right? Unicorn fart dust was made out of FUD, so we aren't afraid of FUD. It actually works to our advantage. It gives us our strength as we move forward. Now it's time for the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything I say, but please know that I am aligned with you. Our horns are aligned. Did I say it already? Dusters, horns up. Horns up. We got a lot to be grateful for, okay? I'm going to get into something about Bitcoin here in a second that directly relates to our beloved UFD, okay? But first, let's also quickly remember that we are now listed on Kraken, right? Tier 1 exchange here in the United States. It's now more important than ever that we go out on buttercup recruiting trips, okay? Maybe we need to start knocking on doors. We'll get these unicorn hats. You know what is that? There's the Mormons do it. They knock on my door all the time. I think some of the big financial services companies, they knock on your door. Maybe we need to have a door-to-door campaign knocking on doors with our unicorn hats on. And anyway, no, seriously, we need to focus on getting more and more buttercups into our fold, because that's what fills up our jug. Remember, this jug can never get bigger. This is it. This is the vaulted unicorn fart dust bean jug full of diamond hoof dusters. Now, for those of you who are new, let's quickly review. A buttercup is someone who's never owned unicorn fart dust meme coin beans, as we call them, beans. That's a buttercup. Come on, buttercup. What's wrong? Take the plunge. Now you can do it on Kraken. Our friends at Kraken. It's Tier 1 exchange. Nonetheless, once a buttercup buys their first bean, they become a duster, right? They feel better about themselves. They go on to crypto Twitter and put in $UFD, and they get greeted by you, which is one of the most important things we are doing as a community, is the welcome wagon, right? That's another word for our glossary, right? The UFD welcome wagon. And then you know what happens after that. They're a duster. They love you. They start to feel like they belong in this community. They understand the special nature that unicorn fart dust really is a unicorn. And they say, you know what? I like hanging out in this here corral with these dusters. We rub horns. Everybody, come on. Put your horn in. Rub horns. We're connected all around the world. But when they're hanging out in the corral with us, they say, you know what? This is fun. I think I'll commit to being diamond hooved. And at that point, what they do is they put their bean in the jug. Okay. And it's only a matter of time, like grandpa's clock, right? We'll put the clock up there until the jug gets full of diamond hooved dusters. And at that point, there's a bean shortage. When there's a shortage of anything, price goes through the roof. And then eventually, as it gets filled to the very top, about right there, right? See, there's only 999 million beans for those of you who are new. I cannot make any more beans. No matter what, I can't make any more unicorn fart dust. That's why this jug is limited. And when we get to the top, we got a beanopoly. Wow, I didn't mean to do a review of the glossary, but I think we covered about 60% of it. You're welcome. Baby, let me have a cup of coffee, or a sip of coffee. Ooh, I thought that was... Okay, Susie's not calling me. Susie's not here today, so I apologize if I forget to share screens. Please just deal with me. Baby Bitcoin. Baby Bitcoin. Baby Bitcoin. Baby Bitcoin. Unicorn fart dust. I say I get in trouble. I'm going to get yelled at again today. I know, but I don't care. It's my basement. I can say what I want, and this is big news for you. I believe we are baby Bitcoin, okay? And I know a lot of you do too. And I've heard big, high-level people have told me that what's going on right now with unicorn fart dust, with that corral that I talked about earlier, where all the dusters are hanging out, where people are doing incredible things, right? I mean, incredible things, that it's just like what happened with Bitcoin in the early years of Bitcoin. Gets you thinking, doesn't it? Does that maybe explain why we are so resilient and so strong? I think maybe it does have something to do with it. Does it give us optimism about if day by day, hoof by hoof, one hoof at a time, we continue to do what we're doing, that we are going to really crazy, crazy good places. So I got to share this with you. This is super interesting. It was an article, and I got a fun experiment we're going to do. But this, I think, to me, right? Maybe you don't agree. I get it. To me, this absolutely encouraged me about how the fact that we are like Bitcoin. This is from the Bitcoin Policy Institute. Bitcoin isn't just a meme coin. It says Bitcoin commands over almost 56% of the crypto market with a 2 trillion valuation, serves as the ultimate resistance money, a safe haven against inflation, and the true king of crypto. Actually, our friend Seth sent this article to me. It's a great article. We're going to go to the very end. There's Bitcoin compared, and somewhere down here, a little dot you can't see, right? Because this is the total crypto market, is our beloved unicorn fart dust. Here, I'll draw it on there real quickly for us. And boom. There we are, right there. See that little red dot? Okay. Now let's go to the bottom. Seth sent this. It goes through it's a great article about all the different types of crypto. But the real interesting part that I spent a lot of time doing a bi-color highlight for you is this. And what I want you to do, these two paragraphs talk about Bitcoin. But wherever you see the red Bitcoin, I'm going to substitute the word unicorn fart dust. Okay. And we're going to see just how similar I believe we are to Bitcoin. So let me start this. As with any technology, unicorn fart dust had early adopters, to be sure, but there were no unicorn fart dust insiders, right? We didn't have any insiders. I was the biggest insider. At the start, I owned 1%, basically. No one printed unicorn fart dust for free to profit from token sales to VCs or retail investors. Exactly. That's us, right? Satoshi, and you guys call me Ron Toshi. Ron Toshi himself paid for unicorn fart dust. That's what I did, right? I invested $100, a half a Solana at the time, like any other miner with energy. Oh, I put a lot of energy into this. Okay. When asked about which tokens could be considered securities, former SEC chair Gary Gensler had no qualms in saying everything but unicorn fart dust. Despite his attacks on the crypto industry overall, Gensler still recognized unicorn fart dust unique properties. On the spectrum of equity like to commodity, like crypto assets, unicorn fart dust stands apart. Unicorn fart dust is special. I guess we can't say we're the baby king, largely because unicorn fart dust lacks trusted parties to a higher degree than any other cryptocurrency in existence. And I would say that's the case with us, guys. There's 909 million beans. It's on the blockchain. Everybody in the world has access to it equally. There's no real counterparty risk. We aren't relying on some big central headquarters. I own 0.6%. We've got some whales, but we don't have some big central organization which is controlling what happens with unicorn fart dust. The big central organization would be you, okay? It is making good on its promise as resistance money, as a safe haven against hyperinflation. And look, when we compare our recent performance, especially on a 30-day basis, and compare that to the other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, including Solana, including some of the other big meme coins like Doge, and we're not casting shade on anybody, we've done pretty darn good as a safe haven. As a route around authoritarians, nobody controls unicorn fart dust, and as fintech for the global south. Now, that can come in the future for us, right? I believe, like I said earlier, this community can come up with utilities for unicorn fart dust. Think about how different we are in that regard. Because all these big utility coins that come out, from what I've read, the statistics are, they get backed by venture capitalists. They got all these insiders. Oh, we got this new crypto. It's going to do this, blah, blah, blah. 95% of them wind up being flops. Okay. We're the opposite. They not like us, like Kendrick Lamar, my second favorite music guy behind DJ Litmus, says. They not like us. We've done everything in reverse to what the crypto industry has kind of started doing lately, which has gotten away from the pure roots of crypto in my regard. What we're doing is in reverse. I never even thought about that. Man, I got light bulbs going off in my head right now that we are, the utility for us will come down the road. I firmly believe that, or there's massive potential for that, as opposed to this, oh, we got a $50 million venture capital investment and we're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. No, it'll happen organically, just like everything else in unicorn fart dust, which has been different, but is still based on the core principles of cryptocurrency, which I believe is very similar. And I don't just believe it, I see proof very similar to how Bitcoin became so popular. Sorry, I rambled. unicorn fart dust is useless. It's not just vaporware. Despite the volatility, it's not just a meme. Okay, sorry, that went on a little bit longer than I anticipated, but to me, that is super exciting. When I read those paragraphs, I was like, it was a great article. I'd highly recommend you go read that article just from an educational perspective. And thank you again to our friend Seth, who provided that to us. But the bottom line is, when I read that article, I was like, they're pretty much describing unicorn fart dust, baby Bitcoin. I wonder what our token price would be if our market cap was that of Bitcoin. I'm not saying that we're the same. I'm not saying that we're going to be, anything can happen. Remember, 13 weeks ago, I never owned a crypto. If you told me I'd be sitting here doing this, so don't think that anything can't happen, but I'm certainly not saying don't make any financial decisions, but I do think we are baby Bitcoin. That's just my belief. And I can believe that. And I don't base that on dreams or anything else. I base that on what you are doing in the organic creation that I see you putting into this coin every single day. It is really, unicorn fart dust, because of you, has really begun to take on a life of its own, and in a very good way, right? It's critical to remember that in the long run, that is what is going to, the cream will rise to the top, and that is what is happening. You are empowered. Please use your skills. I know we think we all have that in common. We'll think, oh no, that won't work, or I'm not good enough. No, you are good enough. Here you are, the fair and level playing field. And let me tell you something, part of any success in life is some setback and some failure. Don't be afraid that if you try something and it doesn't work, big deal. Go try something else. Nobody cares, right? What we care about is that you try and that you give it a shot. So please continue to do that. Well, okay. I'll end with this. I have it written down. We have a lot more in common with Bitcoin, the purest, in my opinion, of cryptocurrencies. We have a lot more in common than we do different. Okay. Let's go look at some data here and see what's going on with UFD. And we are on the right screen, and I am sharing the right screen. Okay, this is interesting. Came from Asset Dash yesterday. Today's top performers based on medium market cap buys in 24 hours. And we are, again, second on the list with 8 whales buying unicorn fart dust. Now, what I found interesting is that the only coin that's beating us is Pewees, right? Which is, I think, a meme based on JD Vance. And I just ask you this question, and I'm not putting down Pewees or anything else, but do you really think, if you look out a month from now, and I could be wrong, that people are still going to be buying a JD Vance meme coin that doesn't have, and maybe they will, and all good communities, we want to be friends with them, but they don't have a community like ours. I just have a feeling, right, when I look at this list, that next week Pewees, or 2 or 3 weeks from now, may not have the robust following or buys that it has now. Again, I could be wrong, and I wish them all the best. I really don't know anything about their community, but all communities, all good communities, are welcome to join us here at Unicorn Fart Dust, together in solidarity. It is time for the duster of the day. Let's go back here. Hold on. Let me give you a look. Everybody's the duster of the day, right? You're here right now. You're participating. It's a big deal, right? We have great, good things going on with Unicorn Fart Dust, but every day we recognize one person as the duster of the day. Today's duster of the day is Nate. I see him all over the place. I've heard him. Great guy who's dedicating a lot of his time, a lot of his energy to something that he loves, something that he believes in, and that is our beloved Unicorn Fart Dust. So Nate, and here is his Twitter profile. Everybody go out, check him out, give him a follow. Can we get him to 1,000 followers today, Dusters? I think we can. Let's take a look at his timeline. So I thought I saw something interesting. Oh, here it is. This is funny. This is from Grok. Says, Nate is a crypto enthusiast who's been on X since 2011, a passionate champion of the UFD community. Believing strong. Honest groups like his dusters are the future of fun, scam-free investing. Thanks for reposting that, but look at this. Wow. The amazing art that comes out. I mean, it is really, really awesome, guys. I think a lot of this has to do, look at Ledger MoonPay. That's cool. UFD. Oh, it's unbelievable. Let me read a note that Nate sent to all of us. Dusters, we are together. Let's put our horns together. Let's put Nate in the middle, right? We'll all get in a big circle, and we're going to read this from Nate. It said, hey, Ron. Let me make sure I got the right screen up here, which I do. All right. Hey, Ron, thanks so much for the duster of the day. I used to be in the trenches chasing the daily runner. I found UFD. I've been in crypto since 2020, and I've never seen anything like this. The community is something I never thought possible in this space. I've made friends for life here, and I know we all have. Yes, we have, okay? There's nothing we can't do together. We are truly unstoppable. This is the most fun I've ever had in crypto, and I can't wait for what the future brings. Thanks for everything you do. You are truly an inspiration. I love this community and wouldn't want to be on this ride with anyone else. Let's go UFD. Now, as I read that, I felt, did you feel this? I'm just curious, but did you feel a warm, fuzzy feeling in your horn? Was your horn tingling, Dusters? Mine was, because he encapsulated, I think, what a lot of us feel about this community, the power that we have together, when we come together, when we all believe in something together, when we have a mission, right? When we have this shared friendship and family and acceptance. So thank you, Nate, for saying that. He wanted to do, not like this. This is the kind of guy he is. He's got a whole list. Special shout out to P. Hello, P. Connector, Crypto Art, Sloth, Windows, 98, I believe. Dark Duster, the Dark Duster. Don't mess with the Dark Duster. Illegal, Cryptoholics, Lauren, and all the Dusters. I'd name you all, but I don't want to take up the whole live stream. P.S. Don't miss the UFD after hours at 12 a.m. Eastern every night. Yeah, they've got this awesome overnight UFD spaces, guys. It starts at midnight Eastern, and they're getting people from all over the world, right? Which is really unique to us, right? I mean, people from Australia, India, wherever. Tomorrow, you're not going to believe who our duster of the day is, but today is where he's from. But today we're talking about Nate. And guys, that what they're doing, again, that's a great example, an absolute great example of what this community can do. I think Crypto Art started it, right? Nate's involved, this overnight spaces event, and they're talking to people from other communities. They're talking to people from other meme coin communities, other crypto communities, but they're talking to people all over the world because of all the different time zones. The unicorn never sleeps. I know Nate never sleeps, okay, as he's out there working for Unicorn Fart Dust. So, Nate, you are the duster of the day. Boom. Let's get it on there good. All right. Yes. Everyone in unison, let's tip our horns to Nate. Congratulations, Nate. You deserve it. You're the duster of the day. And Nate also wanted me to say hello or do a tip of the horn to Osiris and some guy named Crypt Wizard. Who's Crypt Wizard? Crypt Wizard, another super critical member of our community who we all love and was actually very instrumental. One of the many team members who were instrumental in getting us the Kraken listing. Right, which means we need to go out on some Buttercup recruitment trips. All right, guys, let's go take a look at the data quickly, just showing us again. All right, I got that shared. I got this shared. I got this shared. And there's two we want to look at. All right, this is our social dominance update. Okay, yesterday marked our 24th consecutive day that we've been in the social dominance top 10. Guys, 24 days. Okay. Again, and here, let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do this. All right. Where can you find UFD? I can't find this on here. Oh, I think I found this. I want to show you something. I want you to see this. See how closely I can circle. There we are. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Getting better with this. There's UFD. Look at Doge, okay, which has like what, a 500 times market cap of us? Not 500%, Dusters, 500 times bigger than us. And they are not that. Here, let's circle Doge. Man, I'm good. Look at this. I can trace. All right. They're not that much bigger than us. Okay. Just imagine, again, not 5 times, not 50 times. Can I get 500? I think last I checked, they were like 500 times, whatever it is, 400, 300, but I think it's more like 500 times bigger. That gives us reason for optimism also. And I want to go to this next one. This was very interesting. I found this very interesting. Okay. For the first time, this is from Lunar Crush, in a long time, first time in a long time, we're seeing a solid increase across the board on social mentions on meme coins. That means the macro environment for meme coins is improving. Let's see which coins are leading. And again, there we are, Unicorn Fart Dust. So look, guys, things are starting, the pendulum is starting to swing back in our favor. We know, and we're happy about it, that we're here right now, all of us together. What is today? Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, that we have been through the mill in the meme coin sector, okay? The crypto sector, that Unicorn Fart Dust on top of that faced, we're a baby coin. Guys, I got news for you. We're not even a quarter of a year old yet, okay? And we did it. We lived through what some people say was one of the toughest crypto markets ever. I've heard somebody say that, but it was very difficult at minimum. And then we were going through our baby growing pains, and we were going through some events that occurred to us, particular the hacks, all this stuff. And here we are. Take it. Let's all take a deep breath. Take a deep breath while I take a deep drink of coffee. We're glad we went through it. We went through like boot camp, like hoof camp. We went through hoof camp, and we've emerged, and we're doing fine. And I think things are going to get real interesting. I got a story I want to share with you briefly next about big macroeconomic news, which I think can be very good news for the crypto sector and for Unicorn Fart Dust. But first, I want to say thank you. Okay, channel sponsor Ledger. They're the leader in the hardware wallet technology, right? If you want to store your crypto and store the keys to your crypto off the internet, off the web, it's like the most secure thing you can do to protect your crypto. You can learn from me. Don't think about security after something happens. I got hacked for like $1 million. Think about security before something happens. Again, I want you to learn from me. If you're interested in learning more about Ledger, you can go to their website. I actually have an affiliate link. It's in the link tree. It's in the description of this video. You can click on that and go check out the Ledger Flex like I have. They also have the Ledger Stacks. I got a whole lineup of awesome products, and they truly are, right, the leader in the crypto currency security arena. And of course, our friends at MoonPay. We love MoonPay. Right? And we love Ledger. We love both. We're very fortunate. We've got like 2 of the premier companies in crypto that are sponsoring us. Okay. Us. Right. And MoonPay, is the absolute leader. Ledger helps you secure your crypto. MoonPay helps you get your crypto. They're the on-ramp for millions of people around the world. All these new buttercups that are going to be going to Kraken to join the herd, right? They're going to be getting their unicorn wings. They're going to be doing it through MoonPay, right? Because they're the leader in being the on-ramp from fiat, from paper, this stuff. I love the United States, but this is made out of paper, right? It can be printed. MoonPay is the leader in helping people convert dollars, other fiat currencies into crypto. So thank you to both MoonPay and Ledger for being a critical part of our Unicorn Fart Dust journey. Thanks for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Now let's talk about what's happening this morning. I don't even really have to pull the article up, but I will briefly. We will take a look at this. Headlines from Yahoo Finance. Inflation data cools in February. All right, we won't read this. The report could help ease burgeoning investor fears about the health of the U.S. economy. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. The CPI, inflation, consumer price index, inflation numbers came out this morning. They were lower than expected. Okay, that will be good for Unicorn Fart Test in the end. And let me explain to you why. Okay, because we got this guy over here. Okay, well, you know him, you love him. Jerome Powell from the United States Federal Reserve. Everybody say hello to Jerome, right? He loves to print money. You know the whole story. There's his toilet paper money. So, and Trump wants lower interest rates. Absolutely, because that stimulates the economy. They run into a problem with stimulating the economy. And how do they do that? By Jerome Powell lowering interest rates. Okay, that makes the value of the dollar go down. That makes money, liquidity in the markets go up, all that good stuff. But they can't lower interest rates if inflation is high, right? Because when they lower interest rates, that does put upward pressure on inflation numbers. So the fact that this morning we had, excuse me, official lower interest rates gives him the cover that they'll need here in the coming months for the market to start anticipating, because everything is anticipatory that they're going to be able to lower interest rates. That'll bring more liquidity into the markets. That'll bring more money. That'll make the stock market go up, which we probably are seeing this morning. Here, let's go look. Let's do a quick update. I would imagine that this morning the stock market is flying. Let me refresh the screen here, and we'll see what's going on in the stock market. Yeah, the S&P's up. Oh, the Dow's actually down. I'm surprised about that. Let's go over here. We're on the right-hand side of the screen. Gold's about even. Crude oil's up. Can we see? I want to see what's going on with crypto. Hold on. Let's go to the crypto screen. There's the Hang Seng index. And there's interest rates. There's silver. Silver's up. That's interesting. Where's crypto here? Here we go. Here's crypto. All right, guys. So, oh boy, we're all over the place. Hold on here. What happened? I lost it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Bitcoin is up about 2,000, about 82,000 XRP. Solana is at 126. So anyway, what we're going to see in the long run, I can guarantee you, I follow these things very closely. Donald Trump wants easy money that will stimulate the economy. Donald Trump is a spender. Donald Trump loves debt. Okay. It's great what they're doing with the Doge. That adds more efficiency. But in the end, you can rest assured we're going to get a lot of liquidity in this market. And that will translate into a higher upward pressure on the UFD price. Just my opinion. Don't make any financial decisions based on that. But that's the way things work. So stay tuned. Yeah, sure. Inflation's down. Do you believe it? Does it feel like inflation's down when you go to the grocery store, when you try to pay rent or your electric bill or go buy a car or do anything, right? And the other thing that we have going on are these tariffs, which will also put upward pressure on inflation. We're really moving into a period of time where it's going to be kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, for the Fed and for even the leadership administration in Washington. I think things are going to get very interesting. At the end of the day, it's real simple. And this has been happening for since 1971 in particular. The value of the dollar will most likely continue to be diluted, meaning will be made less, will go down. And when that happens, anything that is real or finite in nature that has value, that would include this. Right? UFD, our beans, will do very, very well. On top of that, we got the secret weapon at Unicorn Fart Test. We got you. We've got this community that at the same time, right? Those beans. Hold on here. Let me tell you something. Dusters. Somebody's calling me. Let me make sure did I make a mistake? Am I live? Hopefully we're still live. Are you there? Hello? Hold on. Let's see what's going on. I'm getting kind of emergency text, looks like. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Everything's fine. As we move on. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is what I need to do. Susie's not here. And Susie, see, look, guys. You know Susie. For those of you who are new, my wife, Susie, speaks to me via walkie-talkie. And she gets to sit in this nice Adirondack chair. And she says hi to everybody. Whoa! I almost knocked the jelly beans over. Susie is not here today. She's over taking care of her mother. So she's off. See, Susie, no, she's gone. But she doesn't like the face I make when I shake the jelly bean jar. I love the jelly bean jar. Here's our secret weapon. Listen. You hear that? Our secret weapon, that's you in there, are the dusters, are the diamond hoof dusters. I got to get that just right. Does that look good? I think that looks good. Our secret weapon is the diamond hoof dusters, and you're rumbling. I wish I could make those beans, put a little motor in there, right? Our secret weapon in this environment where things that are real and finite in nature are going to do very well as the dollar continues to be diluted. Our secret weapon is you in there. Our community that's creating value every day. So it's rumbling, right? Those beans are growing. The new guys, it's happening. You are making it happen. So that was a big, broad scale macro approach. Looking at the inflation numbers this morning, I believe it's very bullish for crypto, for meme coins. And I got a question. Who's the best meme coin in the world? Who's the best meme coin in the world? Huh? You can answer that question for me. You think you know? I think you know what my answer is on that one. We know who the best meme coin in the world is. All right, a couple more quick things I want to touch on. Let's see here. And let's go. Connector sent me. We've got a Discord thing. Okay, you know me. I'm not real big on. I'm getting good at X, right? But I'm not real good on Discord. The Bean and some other people are helping me. But we have a Discord server where people can submit things that they think would be useful for the community, us right now, to hear. And Connector's been putting some great articles in there for me. I appreciate that. We're going to talk about those next. But that's what we do, guys. We come together, right? Think about what we're doing right now, Unicorn Fart Dusters. Think about this. This is unbelievable. Do you feel connected? Do you feel it? Right? I mean, I don't care. I'm 55 years old. When I was 25 years old, okay, the old Grampy's talking to you here. When I was 25 years old, if you told me we could be doing this right now, that we could all, I'm in my basement. You may be in your car, your office, your family room, your whatever, your yacht, your private jet. Heck, I don't know. Who knows where you are on a cruise ship? I mean, seriously, think about that. You could be in Ontario, Canada. You could be in South America. You could be in Asia. You could be the Burger Man. Hello, Burger Man in the Philippines. If you don't know who the Burger Man is, you need to talk to some of your fellow dusters. We're everywhere. You could be a British woman living in France. Anyway, if you told me that we could be doing this, guys, we are connected and we're on a shared mission together. Oh my gosh. Then I'll get to the two articles. Let's not forget. I'm sorry, I forget things. It's hard to remember all this. We're all about good attracts good. Good attracts good. We're on a mission of good, and it's working, right? You guys are doing things. We're doing things on a daily basis in our community, in the world. It's very important, right? And it's very exciting. So thank you. Let's go to these articles quickly just to show us that there's good things going on out there. This one is from Reuters, also known as Reuters. I like to call it Reuters, but a big headline that came out, Spanish lender BBVA. Now for those, and we got people in Spain. Apparently, this is the second biggest bank in Spain, is going to now offer Bitcoin and I guess Ethereum, Ether trading. Real quickly. Uh-oh, I got more text. Hold on, guys. I apologize. I'm here by myself today. Okay. All right, interesting. Spanish bank BBVA said on Monday it received approval from the country's securities regulator to offer Bitcoin and Ether trading services in Spain. The bank is set to launch a service that will allow its clients to securely purchase, sell, handle Bitcoin. So all over the world, what was it the other day? There's a proposal in Japan to lower the capital gains tax down to like 20% from, I think, 55%. All over the world, it's not just like people now, it's the big institutions, the governments. We know what happened with the United States with the Bitcoin reserve. It's happening, guys. But what about here in the United States of America? Our friends in Texas. I got to tell you, because I follow Texas. I follow Texas very closely with the gold and silver. Texas is one of the more innovative and growing states in the United States. And their Texas Senate passes bill that would establish a state crypto reserve. Texas Senate Thursday passed a measure that would establish state-controlled crypto reserve. The move comes just days after President Donald Trump announced his plan to create the U.S. Crypto Strategic Reserve. Senate Bill 21 by Senator Charles Schwartner of Georgetown would allow the state comptroller to buy, hold, and manage Bitcoin and other digital assets as a hedge against inflation and economic volatility. So there you have it, guys. Everywhere we look, we're seeing more positive movement in the crypto world. Okay, we know, right? And if we go down a level, we go to meme coins, right? And then go within the meme coin sector, right? We are unicorn fart dust. We are not even a quarter of a year old. A quarter of a year old. We're not even 3 months old yet. And look at what we together have accomplished. Look at what we can accomplish. I am as optimistic as ever about this community, right? And when I'm optimistic about the community, that means I'm optimistic about the potential value that we create together with your help, right? Coming together as a team, and that will only result, right, in higher values for our bean prices as we go down the road. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being part, right, of this community. You are super important. Don't forget, please share this on other platforms. We're on YouTube right now. Okay, let me tell you that. We're on Twitter, X. We know that. Okay, we are also on Facebook right now. We know that. And we're on one more. Hold on, let me look. LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn, right? We can get a lot of buttercups on LinkedIn, right? People, you can buy UFD on Kraken. Be good to yourself. Let's talk about you. All right. We're the community, but we're no good without a bunch of healthy yous. Take care of yourself. Be good to you. Be good to yourself. It'll give you the strength, right? It'll give you what you need to be good to other people. Take care. I'll see you guys soon. And go. Hold on. I got to do this right. Let's go, UFD.